What up, YouTube? This is Jon Snow speaking from Jon Snow Sports and Fitness, and today I'm going to be answering some emails. Alright, email number 1 says, John, do you think Ibaka coming back for the Oklahoma City Thunder is going to make a big difference? This is what I'm going to say about that. Of course it makes a big difference. Serge Ibaka is a game changer on the defensive end. He's a great shot blocker. He rebounds the ball well. And most importantly, he can make open jump shots, which is what the Oklahoma City Thunder needs. And as you saw in the last game, his return really helped out the Thunder, and the Spurs weren't prepared for that at all. The Spurs looked lackadaisical. They looked very lazy on defense, and Popovich said that was the worst game we played all season. Which brings me to my point that Serge Ibaka, look, this guy is a great defensive player, and he really covers a lot of the defensive deficiencies of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and yeah, it makes a huge difference. I think now the series might even go to 7 games. So, yeah, Serge Ibaka coming back makes a huge difference. Okay, next question. Do you think that Lance Stephenson's trash talk made LeBron James play better last night? I'll be honest with you, I don't. I think LeBron would have had a great game regardless. He's just that good. I think the only person that Lance's trash talk affected was himself, because he got distracted from the real goal, which is winning. He made it bigger. He made the issue bigger than it really was. Look, guys are going to jaw back and forth in basketball. It's human nature. There's no friends on the court. You have to try to annihilate your opponent by any means necessary. But Lance Stephenson he lost focus and got sidetracked, and it hurt him. It didn't hurt anybody else. This is the truth within this series. The Miami Heat are better than the Pacers. It's just that simple. They have more talent. They have better coaching. They have a deeper bench, and they're a lot more consistent than Indiana. Indiana, as long as LeBron plays for the Heat, they're always going to be number 2. They're not really a serious threat anymore. Miami seems to have figured them out, and at the most the series will go 6 games, but I don't think it's going to go 6. I think I'm certain that the Heat are going to beat them next time on Wednesday night. I think the Heat are going to wrap it up and advance to the finals and play. I still think they're going to play San Antonio because Popovich's execution is just remarkable. So that answers that question. Here's another question. Okay, John, how come you haven't covered baseball? Who are your top 5 most underrated baseball players? I've been saying that I'm going to cover baseball, so keep giving me questions and I'll answer them. Alright, top 5 underrated players. Okay, 5. This is number 5. I'm going to go with, I think Dustin Pedroia is very underrated. Just for all the stuff that he does well, I don't think he gets talked about enough. He's a little guy and carries a big stick. No, but quite literally, he can really hit the ball well. He's a really complete player, team guy, glue guy. Keeps his guys together. He's a great leader. So he's one of the top 5 of my most underrated players. Number 4, I'm going to have to go with Adam Jones from the Baltimore Orioles. I just feel like this guy doesn't get enough credit for what he does, and he's been very productive since he joined the Orioles, and he doesn't get talked about enough among those really good players. He's a guy you need to watch out for. There's a lot of talent, 5-tool player. I think he's really underrated. Number three on the list is gonna have to be David Ortiz. I think he's really underrated. I even think he should be a Hall of Famer one day, and I don't say that often about a DH, but as I've said before, rules are meant to be broken, not laws, rules. Rules are meant to be broken. This guy has been special throughout his whole career in Boston. It's amazing how he turned his career around when he left Minnesota, and he's had an amazing career, remarkable career. Number two, most underrated, I'm going to have to go with Troy Tulowitzki from the Colorado Rockies. Even though this year he's really showed out and he stayed healthy, when he's healthy, I don't care what anybody says. He's the best shortstop in baseball when healthy, easily. It's not even a competition. I like Hanley Ramirez a lot, but Troy Tulowitzki is a better player in every aspect of the game. But shortstop is an injury-prone position, and it's just he's really underrated. And number one, most underrated player. He might not be underrated now, but I still don't think he gets talked about enough. And that's Jose Bautista from the Toronto Blue Jays. And I'm not just saying that. He's very underrated. I know it's because he plays in Canada. It's a tough place to play and get noticed, because obviously it's not in the United States. But just the things he does, he gets credit for his hitting, but what he doesn't get credit for is his incredible work ethic, the stuff he does behind the scenes, all the time he puts into it, and the dedication. From what I've heard, it's remarkable and tremendous, and the way he's improved throughout his career is amazing. And another thing that doesn't get talked about with him is how good of a defender he is. He's probably one of the best defensive outfielders you can find, and he has one of the strongest arms in the league from right field. And he's capable of playing third base at any time. So there's my list for the top 5 most underrated ball players. Okay, that sums up the Q&A. This is John Snow speaking from John Snow Sports and Fitness. Subscribe to the channel for the latest sports analysis, sports updates, fitness advice for athletes, and all things related to sports and fitness. Diamonds are forever, and so is John Snow. This is John Snow speaking. Peace out.